So I'm doing this one a little differently. This will be for IXL activity R11. As you can see there, where the ratios and rates, you will complete a table and make a graph. There's a lot of different parts to this, so I thought it would be better if instead of putting this on the whiteboard, that we just kind of looked at this together. So let's start here, and I think this will make more sense to you. So to stay active, Jose often swims laps at the Newburgh County pool. She swims 100 meters in 2 minutes and can swim even longer distances at the same pace. Okay, so what you have here now is you have a table right under it. So let's look at the relationship. Pretend that the rest of this isn't even here. I just want to look at the minutes and meters swam. Look at the first entries here. Pretend this is a fraction where it says 2 over 100. So as we know with ratios, we want to see what the relationship is between the numerator and the denominator. So if we have a numerator of 2, to get a denominator of 100, we would multiply it by 50. And if you were in class, I'd have you write this down on your paper and show that 2 times 50 equals 100. So once we have that, we kind of have the pattern to fill out the rest of these. So we know that we're going to take the minutes and multiply them by 50 to get the meters swam. So we know that 4 times 50 would be 200, so we would enter 200 there. And again, same thing, we have 6 times 50, and we got 50 because we're looking again that the first entry where it says minutes and meters swam, we know that 2 times 50 gets us 100, and then 4 times 50 gets us 200. So 6 times 50 would get us 300. And then 8 times 50, let's do it a little differently. And I gave you the shortcuts on the others. Instead of 8 times 50, ask yourself, what is 8 times 5? Well, we know that 8 times 5 is 40. Whoops, I think I typed that in the wrong spot. We know that 8 times 5 is 40, and I'll add an extra 0 because it's not 8 times 5, it's 8 times 50. So we have we've entered the values in the table. Now we have to graph it. So the first one says 2 minutes and 100 meters. So let's look here now. So the first one says 2 minutes and 100 meters. So I would make a click there. And now let's look back at our little table. The next one says 4 minutes and 200 meters. So here's 4 minutes, and I go up to 200 meters. That would actually be enough to make the graph. I'll see if it'll still let me make the other entries here. It says 6 minutes and 300 minutes. 6 minutes. It says 6 minutes and 300 meters. So 6 minutes is here, and 300 meters is there. And then the last one where it says 8 minutes and 400 meters. So let's take a look. So 8 minutes is here. 400 meters is there. And so we want to graph all the points. We filled in the table. We have graphed the points, and then we submit. And it tells us, yes, we got it, and then we move on. So this will definitely help you with IXL activity R11. If you're struggling, go back and watch this again. This should get you on the right track. But the process is, I know this is a new problem, you fill in the table, you find the relationship, and then you plot it. So this one's easy. To go from 10 to 20, again, we multiplied by 2. So 10 minutes means that you traveled 20 miles. So now we just multiply each of these by 2. So 20 times 2 we know is 40. We know that 30 times 2 is going to be 60. And then we know that 40 times 2 is going to be 80. And then we plot them. So it says 10 minutes is 20 miles. 10 is 20. And then we go to where it says 20 and 40. I'm looking right off the table here. And then 30 and 60. and then 40 and 80. And then once we do that, we go ahead, we click submit, and there you go, we got it. So that should get you fixed up. So good luck on that one. That's IXL R11. See ya.